Hey everyone, so today is June the 1st of 2016 and I am just going to kind of put down some thoughts while they're in my mind about what's going on. So I am getting married and we are getting married, Sorry, I'm a geek. We are getting married June 11th of 2016. So when you are seeing this, we might already be married. We might already be on our honeymoon. Who knows? But we are getting married June 11th, 2016. And as it is June the 1st of 2016, I thought I would do kind of like a video vlog. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do this every day up until the wedding. But I wanted to try and just kind of put some thoughts down of what's been going on. And maybe it'll help some of you guys who might be planning a wedding or know someone who's planning a wedding. Anyhow, our wedding is going to be, I hope, beautiful. The weather has not been cooperating lately. We live in North Carolina, and if anyone is up to date on the weather, you know that we're looking at that tropical storm, which everyone says can be a hurricane, which is off the coast right now. So we want to get married outside at this beautiful, gorgeous pavilion, but we're not sure yet. We're kind of keeping our fingers crossed. We keep praying, and I keep talking to God, like, look now, we made, we made this discussion before, we've been down this road before, like, I haven't been married before, but I'm just saying, like, I've been talking to you a lot lately about the weather, and you better be cooperative. But planning a wedding is a lot of work. It takes a lot of money, it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of communication and effort, and I just wanted to say, like, it's not as easy as you think it is, but the journey of it is worth it. My favorite moments of this journey has been looking at my wedding, like, from the very beginning, from when I was even just dating my fiance. I've always, little girls kind of tend to always kind of dream about their wedding day, and that's kind of true, where I've kind of always wondered what my wedding day would be like, but it all started with the dress, and I think if you start with the dress and kind of work your way from there, you get an idea of what you want to do from your gown, and it kind of centers around you and the gown and your groom and what you guys like as a team, as a family on all your own. I know, me personally, I'm a huge geek of Harry Potter and whimsical fairy tale type things, type stories. So once upon a time ago, a long time ago, about almost 4, maybe 3 years ago, I fell in love with this dress online. It is, if you want to look it up for yourself and look at it, it is an Alfred Angelo Disney 2014 edition of Snow White's dress. It's kind of like an A-line dress. I'm not sure how they describe it on the site. I think they describe it a little bit differently, but just how I know how to describe it is that it's A-line. It's a lot of lace. It has a beautiful train, and it has a veil that matches it. You can either get this kind of like a cape thing. It's hard to describe, but it covers your entire dress, and it's kind of like a cape. Or you can get what they consider the cathedral length veil, which goes all the way down to your train. Or you can get the other veil, which is what I got, which kind of goes down almost to my waistline, and that's long enough to me. And you could even cover your face with it if you want, or just keep it held back. And I think I've decided that I'm just gonna have it held back, because I don't really see the point to covering your face. The whole point to covering your face was, the tradition was long ago that you were given away by your father on your wedding day, and you weren't supposed to see the groom, and the groom was not supposed to see you until the day of your wedding. They were even saying, like, the flowers, the only reason you were supposed to have flowers back then, in those days, was because no one took a bath, and the flowers were supposed to be so it would mask the smell, and I was just like, wow. But then, like, where did the other traditions come in? Like, something blue, and something borrowed, and something old. Me personally, my something blue is going to be my ring, my engagement ring, which everyone says you're supposed to put it on your right hand instead of your left hand, so that your wedding band goes on first and then your engagement ring goes on second. I don't think I'm going to do that because I don't like how that looks and I don't like how that feels. Sorry. Another thing that you're supposed to do, but anyway, there's something blue because it's a sapphire. I'm not sure if you can tell in this lighting, but it is a sapphire, which is my birthstone, September. And that's the whole point. Like, I didn't want, and I apologize for anyone out there who has a diamond, but I didn't want a diamond because it's a white diamond unless you get a colored diamond. It's, to me, it just is bland and boring. And I'm not a bland and boring person, so I wanted something different, something not everybody's going to have. So my something blue is going to be my ring. My something old is going to be kind of like, these earrings are not the ones, but these are my grandmother's earrings that she owned. And I have another pair of earrings that my grandmother owned that she passed down to me. So that's what I'm going to wear, is my grandmother's earrings that she passed down to me. And my something borrowed is going to be the hoop that goes underneath the skirt of my wedding dress, which belongs to my good friend, best friend, who's also going to be my bridesmaid in my wedding. So it's something special that she let me borrow that I'm, totally thankful for. And that's what went into the dress. The dress was about $1,000 some odd. Don't quote me on the price. I mean, if you want to see it, you can go look it up. But that's what I'm just trying to say and convey, is that it takes money and it takes time and effort. I know to have a real bouquet for me and to have the little boutonniere for my groom, it came to about $80. For my hair, it's going to be about $75. My friends are doing my makeup for me, so that costs nothing. Our pastor costs nothing, except we are going to try and donate a gift to him since he's putting his time to do it. Our cake costs nothing because it's a gift from a family member. However, I know if you wanted a real cake, it can cost upwards to $300, and that's for like a 3 to 4 tier cake, because we looked into that. Our venue is about $2,000 some odd, and that's for 80 people for about 4 to 6 hours worth of time that you have the venue. Our DJ is free, because a friend of ours is going to do it. The photographer came to about $400. To get my dress altered, that cost about $75. So it adds up. And our venue doesn't decorate for us. We had to buy all of our decorations on our own. So that was money on our part as well, to get all the decorations. And to have them decorate the venue for us, that's also money. So that was about, I think, $75 to $80 to have them decorate for us. Our caterer is about $3,000. That's more than my dress, guys. $3,000 for catering, for food. And, if you wanted to have an open bar, that's even more expensive. So we just decided to bring your own beer and wine. You're not allowed liquor because we don't have the proper permit or license for that. But we even have to make sure that our caterer has a licensed bartender that can serve us the beer and wine that we choose to bring the day of. So there's a lot that goes into it, but is it still worth it? In my mind, I think it is. But just try to keep it small. We're having 80 people. We're gonna try to have it outside and have the reception inside as well as outside, kind of mingling. And we're just going to try and keep it small, but even that keeping it small, you can already add up in your mind how much that's costing us to do. So just keep that in mind. But, what I was saying in the beginning, try to incorporate your dress into everything. My dress is Snow White's dress. So, and because I like whimsical and fairy tale and magic like Harry Potter, we're going to have decor there that reminds you of different things. We're going to have some little thrown in things of Harry Potter. My girls have homemade bouquets, and I posted a video of that, so please go watch that and see that my ladies have homemade bouquets that were made from the pages and chapters of Harry Potter that they can keep forever. So I thought that was very special, something that they can keep forever. And then the guys are going to have little boutonnieres made out of the same book material. So book pages of Harry Potter. I'm going to have different little elements of like Alice in Wonderland and, like Aladdin and Hercules. Not Hercules, but the Hunchback. Because the couples that are in those movies are what I'm trying to focus on. That's what I'm gravitating towards. So Esmeralda and Phoebus, I'm sorry, I can't remember his name, but I'm gonna have little figurines of them at the wedding, and like Aladdin and Jasmine, they're gonna be like little figurines are gonna be there. I don't have any figurines of Snow White and her prince, only because I feel like I'm going to be Snow White that day, and my groom is going to be the prince that day. So we're not going to have anything of them. However, we are going to have the 7 dwarves there. There's like their big like garden ornaments of each dwarf, and they're going to be there. And we're going to have like road signs that point to Hogwarts and point to Neverland and Wonderland and all these other things. So I'm getting excited, and I cleaned my ring today. I got some errands done. I'm gonna get inside now and finish packing a few things, putting things in boxes, labeling things, and I'll keep you guys posted. I'll keep you guys updated. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me as I've ranted today. I mean, getting things out there. Obviously, like I said again, it's not easy. Sometimes you step on people's toes, communication gets crisscrossed, family members get hurt because you're not doing it their way, you want to do things your way, or they want to do things their way. Well, they're not getting married, you're getting married, so don't let them push you, don't let them bully you, and if people start to get angry, I mean, just take a moment, step back, breathe, and try to talk person to person, adult to adult, and maybe hopefully they'll understand. People that weren't invited got angry, so you can never not have someone angry at you about who you're inviting, who you're not inviting. I messed up big time also, which was I accidentally ordered more save the dates, which is usually you send out save the dates before you send out invitations. And I would recommend if you do save the dates, make them magnetic so that they can stick the save the date right to their refrigerator and keep it there. Also, keep in mind holidays or travel time. We're having our wedding right around graduation, like high school and college graduation, and we've already had like 3 different people say they're not coming because they're going to go to this person's graduation. So stuff like that can happen, and sometimes you have to plan around other people if they mean enough to you to have them there. Just keep in mind, keep your scheduling to where that they can make it, if you really want them there. If not, if you just want to set a date for you, then do it for you. This wedding is for you ultimately. But just know, you're not going to be able to make everyone happy. And I accidentally ordered too many save the dates. I sent them out to everyone I could because there was way too many of them. And then when the invitations came out, people were confused. They thought that the save the date meant that they were invited, or that the save the date was my invitation. And it's like, no, because the save the date doesn't even tell you when or where we're getting married. So how can you assume that the save the date is the actual invitation to the wedding? It's not. It's different. 2 different things. And so it gets confusing to people. I don't know what to tell you. But that's something that I ran into personally, and it was a mistake that I ended up ordering too many save the dates, and so people kind of got upset or offended or angry and said, well, you gave me a save the date, why aren't I invited to your wedding? I mean, and stuff happens, and we wanted to keep it small, we wanted to keep it under 100 people, and that's what happened. But anyway, to just wrap it up, I'll try to keep you guys posted about things that are happening throughout the week up until the 11th, and we'll see you guys at the end of this ride. Thanks again for watching. Bye!